talk of baseball, I saw something last night. It was so funny. I think a lot of like non-baseball people, we've heard it a million times. They're like, "Oh, just hit the ball the other way, not into the shift. It's stupid. I don't get why you don't do it." And they literally, I don't remember who it was. I had the TV on last night and somebody was playing. I don't remember. Oh, I think it was the Yankees game, but I don't remember who they were. I don't remember who was hitting. Blue Jays were playing. The Yankees.
In the Rogers Center.
Left-handed hitter. I remember who it was. They showed a graphic of him hitting in like his hit chart, and it was like 49%, 46%, like 5%, and like 1%. So there's no one over here. There's obviously a shortstop here, and there's everyone here. And I'm just like, see, this is what y'all don't understand. The reason why no one wants to just hit them where they're not is because look, or why you see so many strikeouts and the balls that goes like they're standing where he hits the ball. That chart literally only comes off of probably his last 1,000 at bats. They're not doing it for no reason. Like it's just what it is. It's not like I'm trying to hit the ball.
And to that point is guys are throwing 98 miles an hour. That's balls are moving and they're throwing hard sliders, hard cutters, hard breaking balls. It is hard to just say I'm going to direct the ball that way.
Let's be honest too. Like if they're able to execute the pitch, which is they're here and they keep trying to bust you. Say if it's a left-handed hitter and they're playing the left-handed pull and they're trying to bust you in, it's really, really, really hard to direct the ball the other way, unless they miss.
Yeah.
I guess
if you want to drop a bunt down, that's
Or if I drop a bunt. But let's be honest. If everyone starts dropping a bunt down and trying to steer the baseball, no one wants to watch that. No one's gonna want to watch that.
And here's the other thing: is hey, look. If I'm Joey Gallo and there's 2 outs and nobody's on base, what is more beneficial to my team? Me dropping down a bunt to get on base for the guy who's hitting 7-hole in the lineup to hit? Or for me to try to hit a homer, maybe strike out, but maybe get that run? Like the likelihood of getting a hit, because the average in baseball is down
232 or something. But wait, just go even further. Like if I'm Joey Gallo, and it's not that, I don't think it's that this year for him. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Say if it's his contract year, and that's the same situation, 2 outs, nobody on. Am I gonna get paid by dropping a bunt down? Because I don't run. By dropping bunts down in these situations, I'm gonna get paid by hitting the ball.
No doubt. And
taking my chance of doing it.
But then you go the other way, right? You have a guy who Billy Hamilton's hitting. Hey, bro, and they're not going to shift him.
They ain't shifting him. There you go.
Like let's say a guy who has some juice and they do shift him and he can run a little bit, drop a bunt down, right? Get on base, and now you steal second. And now you put yourself in scoring position. Now it's okay. That's different. But there's not many guys that do that anymore. But if you're Joey Gallo or someone along those lines, and you want to bunt to get on base. To get on first base, you will have to get at least a double to score you. At least. Maybe not even a double to score you. So now you're asking for someone to have 2 hits to score around where this guy is known to hit 40 homers to give a home run.
And you can attest to this too. People forget like the psychological game it plays. Doesn't matter who you are. If I'm literally coming from the on deck circle, I'm like seeing them shift over, and I'm like, all right, this would be a great time to drop a bunt down. I'll make sure I drag it. No one will know. As soon as I square. Ball's about to be released, I square. It ends up being literally right down the middle, the pitch you would love to swing at. And you drop the bunt down, whether you get it down or not, you're like, I could have hammered that pitch. I would have loved to have taken a swing at that pitch. Mm-hmm. That's how it usually goes. So.
And look, I understand it's easy to say it. It's just hard to do.
But it's not like that. It's just I feel like the people that make that argument, they are saying how many times would you have to lay a bunt down before you stop shifting and then you can hit it to where you would like to hit it. Like what's the right? How many times would you have to do it?
Not even a lot. Let's tell the truth. I'll put Joey Gallo on first base every day if he wants to bunt all day.
Yeah,
because we're waiting for a double. He ain't stealing second.
Yep.
We're at least taking him away from hitting a homer.
Yep.
So it ain't gonna happen.
Like if you want to take that, I'll give it to you. Now, if you're hitting 2-hole and you have a guy behind you that can hit the home run and the game calls for it. Okay, that's maybe a good play. But it's not. These guys don't bunt, so it's not easy just to say I'm gonna bunt and get it fair and make like. It's not
just that. Bunting's not easy.
Dude, this thing's gotten so out of control. Like I'm sure you saw it. I saw last night as I was watching some of that game or a replay of that game. Aaron Judge hits a double to center field. Like I'm talking like legit center field. Ball comes off the bat. It's low trajectory. They pan in the outfield. There isn't a person in the screen because they had him like played to where like. Here's all the center field hit the ball here. I'm like,
I don't
are we doing
understand
with
that
this?
one. Like in the outfield, I don't understand that
I think.
one. Because
I don't know for sure. I think they put 4 outfielders out there. So they basically
that happened to me
Yeah,
last year.
I think they did that to where they basically gave him the middle of the field.
Baseman, pretty much an outfield.
I guess I don't know,
Well,
but
so
I know
they'll-
teams have been doing that
So
this year.
they'll put a like the third baseman depending on who's hitting. Like if it's a lefty, a big lefty,
Yeah.
instead of having the super shift, they'll put an infielder in the outfield. As before that, they did. Tampa did that to me last year in AAA.
Oh, do
I
you
had,
think they had your old numbers?
I had 4. No, I was just raked against them last year. So like I was crushing the series, and they had. I didn't even notice it because I was like,
Yeah.
Locked
no.
in.
One part of me was going to bunt against them. Like, I was feeling very good. I already hit a home run. I was like, I'm feeling nice. This guy's on the mound. I absolutely hammer a ball into deep right center field at Charlotte. The ball comes off the bat at 109.5 miles an hour, and the guy does not move and catches the ball with his back against the wall. Like, and I'm like, how the fuck?
Why
We're
is
playing
he there?
cricket. We're playing
I'm
cricket.
sitting,
at
I'm
this
sitting there. I'm
point.
like, and I didn't notice there was 4 outfielders. I'm like, come in, and I'm like, I'm happy because I hammered. It was a slider that was all over it. And I come down. I'm like, where the fuck were they playing me? And my hitting coach goes, well, they had 4 outfielders out there. I was like, what? I felt better about myself. I'm like, okay, well, at least like, one, they had to put 4 outfielders. That makes me feel cool about myself. And 2, like, now I know. Okay, now I know why he was playing in this position. But like, that's what teams are doing, right? They're putting 4. They did it again last night. Someone did it last night. I don't know who did it, but 4 outfielders in the outfield. It's crazy.
Would you limit shifts?
They're trying to.
Are you pro?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm all
doesn't the
for-
shift
I'm
go
all for it.
away next year? Aren't they
Yeah,
banning the
yeah,
shift?
I think-
I thought
Wow.
there's limitations.
Your feet have to be in the.
Yeah,
You can't
there
have
needs
2
to-
people at 2 and 2.
There has to be some sort of stipulation to it.
You can't
I
have
think
2.
so.
You can't have 3 people on one side of the infield.
The Joe Madden rule.
Yeah. So like, you can't have your shortstop playing or your third baseman playing shortstop and your shortstop playing in
Yeah.
right
yeah.
field.
Second,
do you,
right?
Do you like the idea of eliminating the shift?
I do. I mean, I do. Just because obviously they're not going to be able to.
Now-
You don't, like you said, people. I don't want Anthony Rizzo and Joey Gallo laying down bunts. That's not really why I'm tuning into the game. So
I guess
make it
I
the
guess
way
my
it's
question would be
supposed to
if you're pro shift and you like the shift and you think, hey, if you hit it where they're not. If you watch basketball too, do you want the NBA to bring back no
zone
seconds?
defense?
Yeah, you stand or
It's
Right.
pretty much the
basket
same thing.
interference, stuff like
It's pretty
that.
much the same
Yeah.
thing. Like is John Morant as fun to watch if there's a 3-second in the key where there's a 7-footer standing in his face the whole time? Probably
No.
not.
No.
unless he wants to yam on
Yeah,
him.
probably not.
And it's
How
hard
did-
to aim on 7-footer.
How
But-
did they decide where to put the positions in baseball? Like, how long did they watch it?
What
We're
do you
like,
mean?
dude, shortstop should probably be right there. He hits it there every single
Literally,
time.
they look at a spray chart.
Yeah,
dude.
look at
No,
your
I'm talking
spray-
about when baseball first started, like at the beginning. Like, how did they know how to
Look,
make
look,
it
look,
90?
they've
where's the
always
second base
had-
stand?
Yeah, like how did you know to put that there?
They've always had shifts, just not as extreme as they have now.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Everybody used to people used to shift.
You move
people.
over.
Now,
yeah.
now it wasn't everybody. It was like the big power guys who would always pull balls or do something, right? But now it's everybody. Like if you are,
It used
the
to be.
nine- yeah,
It
it's
used to be
everybody.
like, hey, the big power lefty's up. Let's take away the 4-hole, which is obviously between the second baseman and the first baseman. So the second baseman will move
Well,
over.
yeah, no, even-
Well, my
yeah,
point
yeah.
is the second baseman will move over. Now it's, hey, we take away that. We'll put the shortstop in the middle. We'll move him over. And now if he
Yeah.
literally hits a ball that will be right at a second baseman, that's a hit. That's not. That's
The worst is when you're younger, they would teach you, hey, up the middle, line drive up the middle, line drive up the middle. Now you hit a line drive up the middle, you're out.
you're out.
Because the shortstop is right behind second base. And he just catches it. And you're
That's what
out.
you can have.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, stuff.
Right? Like
I mean, that was the gold
hitting balls
standard
down
of
the
the
lines are tough. They're
Yeah.
hard to do, you know?
It's either a mistake or really hard to do. Even however it usually goes, it's really hard to do.
Yeah, and here's the deal. You hit a ball down the line, ground ball down the line, hard ground ball down the line, that's going to be a double anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you move third baseman over doesn't mean you're going to give up an extra base. He's going to get to second base, and like the likelihood of him making that play is not very high because usually if you pull a ball right down the line, now there's some bleeders that get through, but I don't know. I think I like the shift of going 2 and 2. I don't like having a 3 like the shift. I like banning the shift.
I just
having
think
2
that
and
there at some way somehow there's. I personally think I don't know if that's how they'll end up doing it, but I think there should be 2 infielders on both sides of the bag, and out. I mean, you did outfield how you want, but
Yeah,
3
but-
outfielders.
Yeah, because back in the, before it was this extreme of a shift, you would see people in the outfield move just based on kind
Which is
of
fine.
analytics. Yeah, it's like, all right, I know that he likes to hit the ball this way. Let's move everybody a little bit. You you take 5 steps.
Yeah.
To give yourself a better chance of fielding it. But I mean, what they're doing now has gotten a little absurd. I mean, you might as well move the catcher from behind home plate and put him wherever you want.